Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man. Caleb going to throw right away. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Moore, the man in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And he'll get this one out to about his 14. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
The score, Dragons 8, Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. We take a look at this defense heading out once again. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Working out of the gun, Williams. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To throw, Williams. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards on the play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson going to keep it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Bulldozes past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dragons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he is in to make it 16-0.
16. Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first-half lead. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Another carry for the Rams.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 7 now, it's third and goal. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dragons offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 205 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
At the 27-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a third and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Quite effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. To the air, Williams. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd and 3. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. That's complete, left side to Worthy. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10 yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson going to keep it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
No, okay.
Hey, Ringo.
Here's Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. With this advantage. This defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good. For a Honolulu first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson now. On the RPO hook, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dragons continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we. Watching here, when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for this defense now to get back on the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
What is up?
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw. Williams. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
39-yard line.
2nd and 6. And making the catch on the float once more. Gets him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th.